What's poppin', everybody? I'm Nick Gibson. This is Sam Meyerkoff. Beautiful night in Barcelona. We're here to break down all 6 Euroleague games taking place on Thursday. We start with a team that has had some heartbreak recently. Last week, Milza Teodosic, clock expiring, nails the 3. Chiska beats Bamberg. Bamberg now is in a bit of a pickle, you might call it, Mr. Meyerkoff. They're on the road to Unicaja. Can they get it done?
I think that cucumber is not quite pickled yet. I think Bros goes on the road, gets a 3-point victory in Unicaja, a little bit of payback for that Bernie Rodriguez dagger a few weeks ago. The past 2 years, Bamberg probably the most hurt by other people's clutch shots.
I mean, they've had
luck has to turn in Germany.
And things don't work out for their clutch shots. Remember last year in Madrid, Brian Roberts hits the shot, foot on the line, that whole controversy. They can't get any luck. I don't know if it'll kind of dull your prediction that I say. I also think Bamberg gets it done, also by 3 in Unicaja.
It does dull my prediction.
That's kind of what I was going for. So check that off the list. Next up, we go to Turkey, where Galatasaray Medical Park, mind you, is going up against Montepaschi Siena. Talk about a team with some problems, man. Montepaschi, first they lose Igor Rakosovic. Excuse me. It seems as though they've lost Igor Rakosovic.
They gained him.
They lost Rimantas Kalkinis, now losing Sistov Ravinovic. Igor Rakosovic might as well have been injured for most of these games. He hasn't been playing well, playing the part. Now he needs to step up. Who gets this win, Galatasaray or Montepaschi Siena?
I have Siena by 9. Because at times, Galatasaray, great home crowd, plays well there. They're a decent team, but individually they don't have a ton of talent. I don't think they stick with Siena. Lavrinovic has not looked all EuroLeague this season. Kalkinis kind of has. I think that's the bigger loss.
He has. And Galatasaray is a team, like you said, not a great individual assortment of weapons, but they do kind of play bigger than the sum of all those usually. They lose Azat Pachulia, who's a guy who only really played for 1 week, but made an impact.
They need Furkan Aldemir to get back on the beast mode train.
Yes, back in beast mode train. And whether or not he does, I'm not exactly sure, but Galatasaray is getting this win. Feasting on Siena when they're down, they get the dub. Spiru.
It's fun to hear you be wrong.
It's fun to hear me. I'm taking some chances this week, man.
It's always a treat.
I kind of go chalk usually. This week, nah. Let's mix it up. Spiru, Charleroi. They're from Belgium, you know?
Yep.
Waffles, beer, the whole deal. They're going up against Partizan. Nikola Pekovic. Saying goodbye. Milan Machvan, it's your time to shine. AC Law didn't play last week. They kind of need him. Spiru gets this win at home, baby.
I also have Spiru winning by 5. You know Spiru is my squad.
They're not your squad. How many squads can a man have?
I've been on Spiru this year.
21?
They've been in so many close games and haven't pulled it out. Yes, there was a little bit of breaking news earlier this week. ELA said...
Wait, who broke that?
EuroLeague Adventures.
Really? Never heard of them.
Damon Mallet possibly going to Maccabi, but it wouldn't be till after the regular season, so they still have a chance to win with Peck. Partizan rolls. Without Peck, they don't. Spiru at home.
That's that site with those 2 Americans, right?
Yes, 2 Americans.
Garbage. Yeah. Talk about a lack of credibility. Seriously. We go on to Madrid now. He's playing at home against Maccabi. Should be a fun one, right? Madrid, you know how I feel about them at home, bro. I think they get it done. They're a team that thrives at home when they're comfortable, when everything's moving. They're not even going to realize Rudy's gone. Or will he be? He can't get a visa to come back and play in the States. So we might have a little bit more Rudy, a little bit more flopping, a little bit more complaining, cooler hairstyles, what have you.
I wouldn't mind seeing a red streak through here, just kind of like a meanness from Rudy. They lose Ibaka too, and as I was thinking that, I was like, wait, Maccabi loses Farmar though. I think that's a bigger loss for him. He meant more to them.
Absolutely.
We were talking about them getting Mallet, not right now. I think Madrid wins by 8, and these are also teams that qualify as Slams teams.
That's 8 right there too.
Yeah.
One of those days, man. Barca, we're going to be at this one. EuroLeague seemed to have blessed us with the worst group. You know, Group A is exciting, B is close in there,
Thank you, Jordy,
C is giving us some good games, but Jordy's looking out for us. He said, you know what, we're going to give you blowouts. Have we yet to see a single-digit game in Palau Blaugrana yet?
No.
Hasn't even been close,
Have we let see a game under 20 points?
No. Unix, give me that game. I think they do, but Barca still pulls it out by double digits.
I've got Barcelona winning by 16 to one of Freaknik's top 4 EuroLeague teams. So if Henry Domercant and the boys can back up this man's word and actually give me a game, I don't care if my prediction is wrong. Give me a game.
Give me a game. I'm calling you out, Henry. I'm calling you out, Terrell. I'm calling you out, Lynn. All right?
Don't call him out.
All of you. You've been called. I'm calling you up, Vladimir Veremenko.
Lastly,
See you tonight.
Which might be the game of the week here. I think which might be the game of the week. Olympiacos.
Might be the game of the week.
No.
Might be the game of the week.
It could be. Olympiacos hosts Caja Laboral.
They do. You're right.
No Serafin.
Oh, my shoe's getting wet.
Vassilis hurt. Dragic is gone. What happens?
All these things are rough, man. They really are. And they're all the more reason that Fernando and Mirza can say, we're going to combine for 65 points tonight and get the W in Piraeus.
Weird, they're both on my fantasy team. I've got Caja winning by 7.
You do have Caja winning.
Yeah.
The delay is spoken. It will be done. Now we're going to go our little question of the day. You want to rock, paper, scissors for who goes first?
Sure.
We're going on shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Let the video go back to that. I feel like there's a little bit of cheating.
You asked me first? Or
no, you asked me first.
All right.
I don't know if that's
They're
something
going
you
up against each other. They've been kind of going back and forth with each other with other contenders in the top scoring in the Euroleague. Who's a better scorer, Mirza Teletovic or Vassilis Spanoulis? One shot. Who do you want? Who do you want to score up 20? Who's the guy?
Who's the second guy that you asked after Mirza?
Spanoulis.
Doesn't matter. It never matters. Mirza Teletovic is your answer, folks. Yours?
You can't beat Mirza!
Right?
You can't beat Mirza! Stop it if you thought otherwise!
I mean, I picked Spanoulis, my leading scorer, but I'll still always take Mirza.
Yeah.
New Mirza? It really,
doubt tell.
you cannot best him right now. And my question is, we've kind of already answered this, but I'd like for you to elaborate on this a little bit. Siena, they're screwed, man. They're having some issues with injuries. So, who bears a bigger burden? Is it Igor Rakocevic to pick up more of the load Kalkinis leaves behind, or is it David Anderson to propel his game beyond where he's already taken it this year to fill in and be an all Euroleague type guy up front for them? Who bears more of the burden?
I think it's Anderson. Racco has to step his game up, but he still has Michaela back there. Zizis is still solid. Aradori's coming out a little bit, but Anderson has looked softer than most one-ply tissue paper, and my nose can tell you that. And he just has not been that good. At least give me a few threes. Now he needs to rebound. He just hasn't looked like David Anderson circa 2 years ago. The NBA has smacked the fun out of him. Step your game up.
See, I was expecting you to say Racco. That's why we do the show. It's called EuroLeague Adventures TV. I'm Nick Gibson.
So I'm calling Slam.
See you next time.